Hello everyone, and welcome back to Vintage Story. Well, as you might be able to tell that we are going to have a couple of extra bronze items cooling in the molds, and that is because we will go out and do a lot of mining in this episode. We will start by going back to the copper deposit that we have discovered in the last episode, and let me tell you, that is going to be extremely fruitful, so that is something that we can look forward to. The other bit of mining that we will do is of course the cassiterite, and yes, I did just notice that I have missed a single block, so at some point we will have to come back for it. Well, anyways, I don't think we need to linger any longer, and let's just get into it. Alright then, let's get started. Obviously, I don't know what I have said in the intro yet. So what I have planned right now might not be what we are going to do anyway, so you know what, might as well just say what I have planned. Now, first things first, we did discover a pretty good copper deposit somewhere along that way. It is relatively far away, but not too much, so I think we are going to be that is something that we will do today. But before we go, well, here's the thing about the bees. They might take a little bit of time before we can actually start using the Langstroth hives, because I believe they require a lot of flax, and that is something that we don't have a lot of right now. But I think we might as well just get started on them, and we will see what happens. Now, let me see. I think what I will do is, first things first, yeah, I will cut up, I suppose, this much. That's going to be a little bit too much, but let me just check. There you are. I will cut up, I don't know, one full stack. Yeah, 60. That's going to be plenty good enough in terms of lumber. That's fine. Next, I don't want to make the hives out of a single resource, so we have a choice to make. I do not really want to use maple because, as I have said a couple of times already, I don't like the color. The other choices we have in the area is either birch or oak, and neither is good because, well, birch is a little bit rare. We have a small tree there, and that's pretty much it. So we don't really have a lot of birch around. If you want to use birch, we will have to basically gather some some seeds from this one and replant them and wait for them to grow up, because as I have said, we don't have a lot lying around. Or we can use oak, but the problem with those is that they are huge and it would take a lot to cut them down. I don't think we really have any small oak trees around. I am a little bit lost because we could just use pine, but I think that would be a little bit too boring. I want a little bit of a accent to our beehives. There. Anyways, did we... a single birch seed. That's not a lot. Also, you might be hearing some fireworks in the background. I record this after New Year's Eve, but still, people are, I suppose, getting rid of the leftovers. It is now 7 o'clock. I really don't want to set out this late. I think what we will do is, first things first, let me organize. Yeah, that's fine. So, I think what we will do is obviously go to bed and then set out in the morning. This one will finish less than a day. We might be able to, harvest this one before we go, and we can start soaking some boards in some wax, because apparently we need to soak the the boards in beeswax, and that will take a bit of time. Anyways, yeah, that's about it. Okay, I will cut these up real quick. Yeah, everything is still back in the smithy. In this one, yeah. This is going to give us 12, not a lot. Oh, wait, 48. Okay, that's better. Next, we need to make, well, at least one barrel, but I think I would prefer if we had more than one. Now, do I remember correctly? Like this, and it was like this, right? Yeah. Okay, I will make 2 barrels. There we go. I will use one of them for the there, and I will use one of them for the pine and the other one for the birch. Now, right now we only have 5 beeswax, so not much choice we have. I believe that is enough for 20. I believe you have 4 boards per beeswax, right? Yeah. 20, that will give us, well, 20 boards. It will take 2 days, so might as well get started. We can at least build the actual structure of the hives, but we will not be able to make use of them until we have the frames, and those will be, well, a little while. Anyways, this one can go back in here. We will need the shovel, and that's it. Right. Okay, by the way, yeah, I forgot to reset this one. Not the end of the world, but not ideal either. Okay, then I think 8 o'clock, I think we can go to bed. Also, apparently it is now June 9th. It should be June 10th when we wake up. And good morning. Okay, I forgot. 1 month is 9 days. All right. I will obviously eat before we go there. And I don't think I will take any food with us. But what we will need to take is lots of these ladders. Basically, we need to dig straight down and find some deposits. We do have enough sticks. Maybe we can go with those. It's going to take 3 per... Okay. I think I would prefer to, if we use some of the boards, because that would lower the requirements a little bit. Let me see how much we need for these. Wooden leather. That's a lot still. But it's still better than it was before. Okay, I will use as much of these as we can, and then I will use the rest of the sticks. There, and obviously we have plenty of pine trees, so that one is not a big problem, but the birch is a little bit on short supply. Okay, 47. Is that going to be enough? I'm not convinced. I suppose we can start gathering some sticks along the way. That might also work. Anyways, let me just take a look. These are 4 out of 5, still not finished. They should be done by the time we get back home, so we should have plenty of turnips waiting for us. So anyways, as I was saying, I think we can go right now. I will try to remember to gather some sticks along the way, and I suppose I will see you once we get there. Alright then, welcome back to the copper deposit. Now we need to find a place where we can dig down relatively, well, in a big open area, because, well, I don't want to dig next to these big spires. That would mess up the Z levels on the deposit. Also, there's a, whatchamacallit, a ruin there. Might as well take a look real quick before we get started. So, as I was saying, I don't really want to dig right next to the big spires because that would mess up the Z levels on of the deposits. I want to, well, dig where that might not be an issue. That is a forage vessel. That might mean a lot of items, so I don't think I will break it open. Ooh, lots of ruins here. This one is seeds. No, the same. Okay, I will mark this place down because we have lots of vessels in the area. So this one, right click. All right. As I was saying, let's find a relatively big open area and we can start digging straight down. Thankfully, digging straight down is not as dangerous as it is in the other block game. This one is a little bit too cramped in with the spires. Stay same here. This one looks not too bad. Yeah, you know what? I think it's pretty far away from the biggest spire, so I think we will start digging maybe here. Now, first we will need to reach the actual, well, rock layer, and then we will be in business. There we go. Okay. This is medium fertility. You know what? I will throw it away because we need every bit of space for this operation. If we have space, we will pick it up. If not, not a big deal because we have lots of it lying around. Alrighty then. As I said, we will need to dig straight down. So there the torch can go in our offhand. And there we go. Alright. Let's get started. Very nice. We have a winner. Alrighty then. I suppose we can. Fine. We will dig around it. Ooh, and it is multiple layers, and it is medium quality. Not the best, but better than poor, I suppose. Now, obviously, we will need to dig all this out, and then we can process the ores back home. Maybe I should have brought the hammer with us, but you know what? It's fine. It's not a big deal. Ooh, that's not bad. A double layer copper deposit. Obviously, the deeper we go, the bigger the deposit, so it is not too bad. Is this it? You know, it's not too bad. We have almost two full stacks of medium native copper, and I think we can do better. Let me take a look at the proximity search mode, and yeah, short range. Okay, it says very large amounts. Huh. Okay, I don't think it's this deposit. There has to be another one nearby. Okay, now which way? Let me dig a couple of, well, cut blocks this way. And we will try again. First, let me try to pinpoint the elevation of that deposit. So if we dig here, elevation, let's go with 60. Huge amounts. Okay. I think we might have one above the one we just finished. Okay, next. Unfortunately, now the big size of the Propic search area might be a hindrance to us. Let me go a little bit this way. Very large amounts. Maybe more like this way. Or maybe this way. If I'm completely honest, I really wish that we... Okay, never mind. I was about to say that maybe we should have an option to adjust the size of the Propic radius, and this is medium quality again. You know what? That's good because we can stack the ones we have already dig up. So that's not the best quality, but still not the worst either. That doesn't look like a huge amount to me, so let's keep looking. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the upheaval in the area is not really helping things, but it's not a deal breaker, as you can see. Obviously, we need to keep emptying out all the little stones that we have picked up. And we need... No. There we go. We have a crystallized chunk. Those are a really good find. I think it's pretty safe to say that in terms of copper, we are pretty much set for the rest of the game. Now the big problem is cassiterite. We have a tiny amount, I believe only 5 bits at home, and that isn't going to take us very far. Also, the storm upstairs is not letting up. So anyways, as I was saying, the amount of cassiterite we have is not a lot, and well, that is what we need a lot of, unfortunately. So I think we might go back to the cassiterite deposit in this episode and try our luck digging down, basically. I think the amount of cassiterite we have is about enough for 2 more items, and that's it. Not a lot. So we definitely need to find a bigger amounts that we have right now. Okay, we need to leave right about now, because if you look at the little gear icon on our tool hotbar, it is getting very close to, well, halfway point at this point, and you might be able to hear a slight ominous music going in the background. That indicates that we are starting to lose our sanity, and also we are starving. Which way out? This way, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Okay, we need to go because we need to make sure that we don't lose our minds. If we did, that would be not great. Some unwanted gas would start spawning, and let's not do that. Anyways, I will mark this exact position down. And okay, the gear is now spinning the other way, which means it is actually increasing. I will mark this one down as our copper mine. Copper, you know what? M for medium. Okay then. I think we are good to go. I suppose we could wait out. Let me see, how long would it take to fill up the 68, 69, nice. Yeah, it's takes a little bit too long. And we have plenty of copper. So you know what? let's go home, and I suppose we can start planning the trip to the cassiterite mine. I think we might be able to, well, mine up some of it, because we had the same exact problem that we could have had in this area as well. Over there we did run into this upheaval, Z level elevation kind of shenanigans, and the torch went out. All right, I was hoping to avoid it, but oh well. It's still daytime, it's not the end of the world. So anyways, I think I will see you once we get back home. And welcome home. Alright, first things first. Let me, well, process the ores, and because that is the main reason we left the homestead. Let me see, and the hammer right there. Okay then, let's start with the big chunk, I mean the crystallized chunk. That's 8 already, and this one will be almost, more than 1 stack. That's great. I don't know, I suppose there, that's fine. Let's keep processing. Ooh, lovely. Oh yeah, I think we are set for copper for the rest of the game. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and a little bit. 7 full stacks and a little bit extra. Okay then. Next, yeah, the flex fibers can go there. I will quickly put down the blueberries. I think we should have enough ladders to reach the cassiterite deposit, if I remember the layout of the area correctly. Let me quickly take care of these bushes, and I suppose we might as well just go. Although, no, wait, it's a little bit too late for that. What I will do instead is process the money. There, this one can go back, and there we go. What about you? Oh, you are done as well, okay. And that was 5 more honeycomb, lovely. Okay then. Let me pick up one of the bowls and let's process the honey. Because as we have learned, we need to process the honey into these bowls and then we can put it into the barrel. So you go there, honey goes in the bowl. No, almost ate it. There we go. So honey goes in the bowl and beeswax goes in our inventory. And the honey goes in the barrel. 2 liters. Lovely. Okay then. I suppose we can start processing the birch logs now. Yeah, might as well get started as soon as possible and we will deal with the rest. Let me see. Oh, there you are. Yeah, let's use this one, and we need half of these logs, boards. Oh, not half, but 20 of them. Alright. Yeah, I think the very light color of the birch will go very nice with this color of the pine. Next, do we have any space in the garden? Because obviously I want to plant all these flax seeds, and there is 1 space left. And these are still not done. Maybe in the morning. You know what? Let's give them as much of a chance as possible. Let's water them, and that will increase the growth speed a little bit. And since we have water right here now, we don't need to be very careful how we water these. We can just go hog wild. Also, I did see one. Yeah, there you are. Well, that changes things. We can actually plant this flaxseed. Now, flax goes for, okay, potassium, and we have 98%. Huh. Medium fertility. Is it really that good? Oh, no, never mind. That's a growth speed. It's 50% potassium. Okay. And the moisture level is still the same. All right. Close, and it is now 8 o'clock. I suppose we can go to bed. Also, don't forget to put away the food. Now, a single harvest gave us 8 turnips. As you can see, it is a lot better if we grow them ourselves. If we just find them out in the wild, they are alright, but not great. But if we grow them ourselves, they will give us a lot more. And in here, 1.3 years. Wow. That's not too bad. Alrighty then, let's go to bed, and I suppose we can leave early in the morning. And good morning. Obviously, we will start with a nice bowl of blueberry porridge, and alright, and let me quickly drop this in there. And yeah, we don't need to have the hammer, but we do need to make another one fairly soon. Thankfully, we still have the molds, so we don't need to worry about too much. But obviously, the next one I want to make out of bronze instead of copper. That's going to be a little bit more durable. And before I forget, where is the fire lighter? That's a knife. It's still back in the house. Yeah. Let's light this torch real quick. Okay, then anything else we want to do? Prospecting pick. Shovel, I don't think we will need, because I don't think we will need to deal with dirt, but you know, just in case. And yeah, the pickaxe is also not looking great. So yeah, we might need to make, let me see, first things first, let me, no. Did I mark? Yes, I did, okay. Let's pin this one. No, that's brown coal. That's the cassiterite. Okay, so we can find our way there a little bit easier. Anyways, yeah, you know what? Let's just grab some food. And we are off. I guess I will see you once we arrive at the cassiterite deposit. Okay, then before we get started, I did get a message that I might have missed a cassiterite deposit a little bit closer to the surface. It wasn't here. It was just a single level below the water level, so let me try to find it. I believe it was on the other side of this mountain. It was just barely visible on the edge of the screen. Let me see. I believe it was... Oh, there it is. Okay. Thank you very much. I would have missed this otherwise, so thank you. Let's make sure we dig this up because, well, every little bit helps. Should we try to find... I don't think we can find any more because maybe up there, as we established, this place is all over the place. And I really don't want to waste any more of the pickaxe than we absolutely have to. Also, this was medium. That's not too bad. That's 10 units per chunk. Any more in here? That's quartz. That's not... Oh, wait. I think I can see... Yeah. Almost missed it. That's quartz. That's not much use to us right now. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I suppose we can dig up the gravel, but let me just make a quick dig. I'm not holding my breath. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay, let's get back to the main deposit. Now, we did have the deposit in this wall. And, well, now we need to dig a bit strategically. Basically... Oh, wait. I missed one piece right here. Okay, so I believe this will be this 100 units. That's not a lot. I believe that's only 20 bits of cassiterite. So anyways, I think we need to dig straight down. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have the lantern, so it is very hard to see in these lighting conditions, but yeah, I think if we dig down this way we might... Oh, there we go. Okay. Speaking of... is it only two? Yeah, just a 2-piece. Okay then, let's keep digging down. Oh, there's more. Now we are a little bit on safer ground. Oh, there we go. Exactly what I was hoping for. So now we are a bit safer in terms of water, so we can take out the torch. I knew there has to be a little bit more tin in this area. I don't see any more lying around, so I believe you know what's coming. Yes, we need to prospect. I suppose this piece of stone is perfect, going to be perfect for it. And we have small amounts of tin. We have plenty of quartz. Also, we have 2 different stacks. This is poor. Not what I was looking for. Anyways, we still have a poor amount of cassiterite in the area, so let's keep digging. I suppose we can go until we deplete this, whatchamacallit, pickaxe, and then we might be able to go home. It still says a small amount of cassiterite, so we are not done. We need to keep going. As I said, I will go until we completely destroy this pickaxe, and after that we can go home. Until then, we need to keep going. We have 56 durability left. That's not a lot. And that's it. We are done. Let me take a look. You know what? Not too bad. It could be a lot better, obviously, but all things considered, it is not a bad haul. Alright then. I think we will... Oh, okay. Torch out. Lovely. As I was trying to say, we will obviously go home, process the ores as much as we can, and then use them to make, well, one pickaxe and one hammer, this time out of bronze. That should last us a little bit longer this time around. Oh yeah, that's the way you do it. Okay, let me see. This is low weight. That means we will not get a lot from this guy, but well, every little bit helps, as we have established. You know what? 2 raw hides is not too bad. I was kind of hoping for some fat as well, but 2 hides is not too bad. Uh-oh. Ooh, that was extremely lucky. Wow, okay. And I believe that's another one. Okay, we have walked into a pack. Let me take care of this guy. Also low weight. Okay, this guy had a piece of fat. That's lovely. Did I see correctly? That looks like a grey wolf. Yep. Come on, don't be shy. Okay, he definitely ran away from us. As soon as he saw us, he ran. So I don't know what to make of this behavior. Okay. Anyways, oh, now this one is decent weight. We might get a little bit more from this guy. Just 2. Oh well. Yes, I am still not picking up the bushmeat because the only thing we can do with bushmeat is cook it on the fire, and that's not a lot for a lot of work, so why bother? But I mean, obviously, I suppose we could make use of it with some protein, but not the end of the world if we miss out. And welcome home. Alrighty then. Let me process the ores, and you know what? Technically the episode is over time at this point, but I think we will have enough time lapses to make this work. So first the hides go in there. That's fine. 17 days. Lovely. Next, let's process the ores with the hammer. So you guys Give me all you've got. And that's it for the hammer. Okay then. That was 30... sorry. We now have 39 cassiterite. I think I will actually make 4 pores worth of bronze. 2 of them will go into the molds of the tools, and 2 of them will go into these ingot molds. I think that's going to be quite alright. Next. Ooh, we need to organize stuff quite badly. First things first, let me eat. Thank you. Next, the peat bricks, I will only need 2. That's great. Next, let's measure out. Okay, let me throw away some of these stones because they are a bit of a hindrance right now. We will have plenty of stones now that we have pickaxes, so I'm not all that bothered about it. Fine. So, let's measure out what we need. This is fine. So, as I've said, we will need 4 pores worth of stuff. That is going to be 80, I believe. 80 bits of copper, at least to start out the measuring. So, that's 80. And then we need to take off 8. And substitute it with cassiterite. There. Let's take a look. Yep, lovely. 400 units of tin bronze. Next, let's min-max. First, let me pick up a bit of copper. So, let's take off a single piece of cassiterite and substitute it with copper. That's great, that works. What about with 6? I am not very hopeful. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. We have to use 7 units of tin and this much copper. Okay, so we can save 1 cassiterite. As you can see, cassiterite is a little bit more precious than copper at this point. Now I will keep the chunks. We can process them in a second. Okay, next let's start firing. Obviously, as I've said, we will start with some peat and yeah, let's just relight the torch. Also, some of the bushes are starting to bear fruit. That is amazing. We might want to start organizing them now. Okay, you can go, I don't know, there. No, wait, we cannot put it on the 2 racks apparently. That's fine. There is fine as well. So, let's light this fire. There we go. Next, I think we can get away with maybe 3 units of charcoal. Oh wait, we should have some charcoal in the smithy, right? In this corner, if I remember correctly. Yep. We definitely need 2. That is non-negotiable. But we might be able to get away with 3. If we are lucky, we can do it with just 2. Next, don't forget, we will definitely need the tongs and the molds. So we need the hammer mold. You can go there, and we need the pickaxe mold. I believe that is there. Okay. So everything is laid out. Now we just need to wait for this to, well, finish melting. In the meantime, let me take a look at the bees. I don't expect the middle one to be finished just yet. Nope. But we might want to take a look at making some extra scaps, because I don't think we can use the scaps from the ceramic hives. We need to have new ones to put into the Langstroth hives, if I got it correctly. Which I'm fully prepared that I am not, but who knows. At this point I am going in mostly blind. I did try to build a Langstroth hive in creative mode, but that is not exactly representative of what we need to do in the actual gameplay. I basically just looked at the different color combinations, and I do kind of like the way the pine and birch, I believe, looks. Okay then. Oh, we have plenty over there as well. So as I've said, I will make a couple of scaps and put them down into apiary so we can have a couple of extras when the time comes. Okay, now this is, yeah, as I remembered, we have 40, whatchamacallit now, cattails, and this one is this going to be enough? I think I will risk it. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Okay. So we need to pick this guy up and pour them into the molds. And done. Great. First, let's make sure that the actual tools are good to go. There, and the rest can go in the guts molds. Great. Yeah, as usual, these will take a bit of time to cool down, but they will be done in a second. Next, yeah, let's make the scaps. So we need to pick up a couple of this, and I believe it needs to go this way, right? Yeah. That is going to be 2 scaps altogether. Not a lot, but better than nothing. The rest of the clay can go back in here. Okay then. No. You go there. There we go. Okay, let's place these guys down. And we will have 2 extra bee scaps ready to go when the time comes. I think I will just place these guys down on the ground. That's going to be fine. Basically, putting them on sticks is just purely aesthetic, nothing else. Oh, wait, this is done now. Well, just in time. This one can go there. Let's harvest and we can put it right back. Okay, and don't forget, let's replant the flowers so the bees can actually make use of them. Okay, let's harvest the honey. .6 liters of honey. Okay then, well, I think at this point I am ready to say goodbye, so if you don't mind, I am going to say that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.